Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming out and potentially missing some of the opening or the closing ceremonies. I didn't realize when I picked this date that it was going to be such a busy day in the Olympics. When I'm a little bit behind the eight ball because I've missed quite a few of my monthly. I call this my monthly concert series, and I missed several months. Actually this concert I was planning to do in January to recognize January 25th. Usually I do the concert the last Sunday of the month, and so the last Sunday in January usually falls around Robbie Burns Day, who was the national poet of Scotland and quite a celebrated poet, and many songs have been written with his compositions. But of course I ran out of Januaries to do it, so this is actually the January concert in the middle of February. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Scottish songs, and specifically some of Robert Burns's songs. This is one. Most of this has been attributed to him. It's a catchy Scottish song called "Killie Cranky." Wha hae ye been, say braw lads? Wha hae ye been, say brankio? Wha hae ye been, say braw lads? Come ye by Killie Cranky, oh. And if ye had been where I hae been, ye wouldn't hae been sae kenty, oh. And if ye had seen what I hae seen on the braes o' Killie Cranky, oh. I fought on land, I fought on sea, at hame I fought my NTO. But I met the devil and Dundee on the braes o' Killie Cranky, oh. And if ye had been where I hae been, ye wouldn't hae been sae kenty, oh. And if ye had seen what I hae seen on the braes o' Killie Cranky, oh. The ball picker fell in a fur, and Claver's got a clanky, oh. Or I had fed an apple glen on the braes o' Killie Cranky, oh. And if ye had been where I hae been, ye wouldn't hae been sae kenty, oh. And if ye had seen what I hae seen on the braes o' Killie Cranky, oh. Oh, fie Mackay, what guard she lie in the brushy on the branky, oh. Ye better kiss King Willie's lip, then come ye by Killie Cranky, oh. And if ye had been where I hae been, ye wouldn't hae been sae kenty, oh. And if ye had seen what I hae seen on the braes o' Killie Cranky, oh. It's nae shame, it's nae shame, it's nae shame tae shanky, oh. There's sour slaves on Athol braes, and the deal's at Killie Cranky, oh. And if ye had been where I hae been, ye wouldn't hae been sae kenty, oh. And if ye had seen what I hae seen on the braes o' Killie Cranky, oh. And if ye had been where I hae been, ye wouldn't hae been sae kenty, oh. And if ye had seen what I hae seen on the braes o' Killie Cranky, oh. Thank you. Well, this is one of the more This isn't a Robert Burns song, but one of the more popular and famous Scottish songs. So if you know any of it, please help me out. By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love were ever one to gae, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Ye tak the high road and I'll tak the low, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye, for me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Wee birdies sing and the wildflowers spring, and in sunshine the waters are sleeping, but the broken-hearted kins nae second spring again, and the waeful may cease frae their greeting. Oh, ye tak the high road and I'll tak the low, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye, for me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. It's there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep, steep sides of Ben Lomond, where in purple hue the Heelan hills we view, and the moon coming out in the gloaming. Ye tak the high road and I'll tak the low, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye, for me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Thanks. There are a lot of Scottish songs that reference or are about the Battle of Culloden, and it didn't go well for the Scots, but it was a formative enough time that they immortalized it in many songs, and this is one. And this is called "Sound the Pibroch." It's got a chorus that's in Scotch Gaelic. I don't speak Scotch Gaelic, but my understanding it's Hushing Foam, which I believe means I know my duty, or I know what I must do. So when the chorus comes along, even if you haven't heard it, it comes by enough times that if you feel like singing, have at it. It's called Sound the Pibroch. Sound the Pibroch loud on high, from John O'Groats to the Isle of Skye. Let every clan their slogan cry, rise and follow Charlie. Oh, see the small devoted band by dark Loch Shield have ta'en their stand. They proudly vow with heart in hand to rise and follow Charlie. Hashin fo, hashin fo, hashin fo, rise and follow Charlie. From every hill and every glen, oh, see them now, the gathering men. They bravely fight with dirk in hand. Rise and follow Charlie on dark Culloden's field of war. Hark, they cry, Claymore, Claymore. They bravely fight, but what can they more than rise and fight for Charlie? Hashin fo, hashin fo, hashin fo, rise and follow Charlie. No more we'll see such deeds again. Deserted is each highland glen, and lonely cares lie o'er the men who fought and died for Charlie. Hashin fo, hashin fo, hashin fo, rise and follow Charlie. Hashin fo, hashin fo, hashin fo, rise and follow Charlie. Well, in addition to some of these old Scottish songs, I've thrown in a few more contemporary songs from Scottish songwriters, because it is a tradition that is still alive and well in Scotland, of writing great songs and timeless songs. And this is one of those more contemporary songs. It was written by a Scottish folk singer named Dougie MacLean, wonderful singer-songwriter. And this is probably his most famous song. It's called Caledonia. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from, and that's the reason why I seem so far away today. Oh, but let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I've moved and kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving. I've lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. Now I've tried and I've kept on trying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I have traveled hard with conscience flying, down somewhere in the wind. Oh, but let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that could not get any higher. They've withered now, they've gone. And I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When the hands have shaken, the kisses flow, then I will disappear. Oh, but let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Thanks very much. All right, I'm going to try a new one for me, but it's very, very not new. It is actually one that was written by Robert Burns. I don't think I've actually performed it in public successfully yet. I've tried it once or twice. It's called Rattlin' Roarin' Willie. If you're familiar with the band from Cape Breton, the Barra McNeils, they did a great version of it. The story is basically it's about a fiddler who has fallen on some hard times, or maybe that's where he just exists in hard times, but he has to make this decision of should he sell his fiddle. He's going to go to the fair. Thinking if he should sell his fiddle to get enough money to buy something to drink, or go to the fair and play his fiddle in the hopes that somebody will give him enough money that he can go get a drink. So it's not actually resolved. So in case you're wondering if it's a great debate or anything. Oh, rattlin', roarin' Willie, oh, he say ta'e the fair and for to sell his fiddle and buy some other wear, but parting with the fiddle lives out till Battersea. Rattlin', roarin' Willie, oh, welcome hame to me. Oh, Willie, come sell your fiddle, say fine. Oh, Willie, come sell your fiddle and buy a pint of wine. If I should sell my fiddle, the world will think I was mad, for many's a rantin' day, my fiddle and I hae had. As I come by Crocallan, a canna we keep it bean, and rattlin', roarin' Willie was sittin' at John Bowden, and among good company. Oh, rattlin', roarin' Willie, oh, welcome hame to me. Oh, rattlin', roarin' Willie, oh, he came to the fair and for to sell his fiddle and buy some other wear. England to see you rattlin', roaring Willie, oh welcome home to me. Well, thanks. In case you've never seen this instrument before, this is called an Irish bouzouki. If you want to know the history of the Irish bouzouki, come see me after and I'll bore your head off. While I have it up, I'm going to do, so this is a somewhat contemporary song. It was written by a Scottish songwriter by the name of Andy Stewart. Now, I'm going to sing a couple of Andy Stewart songs this afternoon, and in fact, I'm going to sing some songs by a couple of Andy Stewarts. They have, there's Andy Stewart, and there's also slightly more contemporary Andy M. Stewart. So this is the older one. You might have heard this one before. It's called Donald, Where's Your Trousers? And I've snuck in an Irish tune into this called The Musical Priest, just to make it interesting. Just come down from the Isle of Skye. I know very big and I'm awfully shy. Lassies say as I go by, Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? Well, I went to a fancy ball, and it was slippery in the hall. And I was feared that I might fall, for I had me on me trousers. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? Well, I went down to London town to have a little fun in the underground. The ladies say as they walk down, Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? I come down the fancy hall, and it was slippery in the hall. I was feared for I might fall, for I had me on me trousers. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? The lassies love me, everyone, but let them catch me if they can. They kinda take the breeks off a heelin' man, singing, Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? Thank you. Well, this is a fishing song of sorts. This is all about an area called the Minch, which is a very turbulent place to be sailing around. But they would often have to go to the Minch or through the Minch to fish for herring and things like that. So this is all about them coming back. The fishermen and the sailors. It's called the Mingwale Boat Song. It's another one where the chorus comes back a number of times and there aren't that many words in it, so it's a great one to sing along to. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round and all together. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingwale. That was the chorus. What care we though white the Minch is? What care we for wind and weather? Heel your hoe, boys, every inch is nearing closer to Mingwale. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round and all together. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingwale. Wives are waiting at the pier head, looking seaward from the heather. Pull her round, boys, and we'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingwale. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round and all together. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingwale. Ships return now, heavy laden, mothers holding their bairns a-crying. They'll return though when the sun sets, they'll return to Mingwale. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round and all together. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingwale. Last chance. Heel your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round and all together. Nice, thank you. This is another song that Robert Burns apparently had a hand in writing, some, if not all of it. I'm not sure. There's people that are far more knowledgeable of the works of Robert Burns than I, although I've had the opportunity to play at many a Robert Burns dinner. Has anyone been to a Robbie Burns dinner? Show of hands, a couple? Yeah, it's quite the thing. You get to eat haggis, which I know it doesn't have a great reputation, but it's delicious. And there's traditionally an address to the haggis, and that, of course, was written by Robert Burns. And so it does, if you've never been to one, it seems a little silly because they have this reverence to essentially this sausage more than anything. It's a sheep. I won't go into so much detail about what it is. but they have a piper that pipes in the platter of haggis, and they walk it around the room, and everybody stands in reverence. But of course, that's one of the reasons Robert Burns was so embraced by Scotland is that he wrote in the vernacular of the day. Like, he didn't write in high English, and he really was a man of the people. And the haggis was a dinner that was, or like a meal that was for the lowliest of the low. The shepherds, they had to sell all or give away or sell all of the good meats. So all the organs and bad stuff is what they got to keep, and that's what they made haggis out of. So it really was a way of bringing up the lower class people, and so that's my understanding why he's been so embraced, and that's why they have this address every year. And anyway, it's a really cool experience if you ever get a chance to go to one. It's always around January 25th. And anyway, so this song is a Robert Burns song. It's called Lizzie Lindsay, and it's a story of a girl and a guy. They meet. The guy fancies the girl. The girl doesn't know who he is or know anything about him, so she's kind of saying, "Pump the brakes, buddy." And she's like, "Why would I run away with you?" And then he tells her that he's rich. And then the next verse, they get married. So I might throw in an instrumental break just to give some time between there's a bit of a whiplash of her changing her mind on if this guy's any good or not. Will you gang to the healings, Lizzie Lindsay? Will you gang to the healings with me? Will you gang to the healings, Lizzie Lindsay? Me wife and me darling to be. Will I gang to the healings with you, sir? Such a thing it never could be. For I know not the land where you come from, nor know I the name you go with. But will you gang to the healings, Lizzie Lindsay? Will you gang to the healings with me? Will you gang to the healings, Lizzie Lindsay? Me wife and me darling to be. Oh, lassie, me thinks you can little if you say that you dinna ken me. For my name is Lord Ronald MacDonald, a chief and no high degree. So will you gang to the healings, Lizzie Lindsay? Will you gang to the healings with me? Will you gang to the healings, Lizzie Lindsay? Me wife and me darling to be. She has gilded her coat of white satin and her petticoat up to the knee, and she's gone with Lord Ronald MacDonald, his wife and his darling-to-be. So will you gang to the Healands, Lizzie Lindsay? Will you gang to the Healands with me? Will you gang to the Healands, Lizzie Lindsay? Me wife and me darling-to-be. Me wife and me darling-to-be. Thank you. All right, so it's time for a song by the other Andy Stewart. This is I'm going to do two Andy M. Stewart songs in a row, just so you get a sense. He was a very clever songwriter. So this is one called the Ramblin' Rover. There are sober men aplenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. Give me the Ramblin' Rover, frae Orkney down to Dover, and we'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. There's many that fame enjoyment, a merciless employment. Their ambition was deployment from the minute they left the school. They save and scrape and ponder, the rest go out and squander, see the world and rove and wander, and they're happier as a rule. There's sober men aplenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. Give me the Ramblin' Rover, frae Orkney down to Dover, and we'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. I've been to all the nations, delight in all creations, and enjoyed the wee sensations when the company did prove kind. When parting was no pleasure, I drank another measure to the friends that we'll treasure, for they're always in our minds. There's sober men aplenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. Give me the Ramblin' Rover, frae Orkney down to Dover, and we'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. For the lassies young and sprightly, them all I courted nightly, when staying isn't likely, for I ramble up and down. For a life that would be hearty, I'll dance at every party, meet Drummle and Dan McCarthy, and we'll all go on the town. There's sober men aplenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. Give me the Ramblin' Rover, frae Orkney down to Dover, and we'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. If you're bent with arthritis, your bowels have got colitis, you've got galloping bollochitis, and you're thinking it's time you died. You've been a man of action, you're lying there in traction. You may gain some satisfaction when you're thinking at least you tried. There's sober men aplenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. Give me the Ramblin' Rover, frae Orkney down to Dover, and we'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. There are sober men aplenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. But give me the Ramblin' Rover, frae Orkney down to Dover, and we'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. All right, so this is another Andy M. Stewart song. This is a fatherly advice song. It's called Take Her in Your Arms. Have you seen him on the corner? His lip would reach the pavement. He's been hiding from his razor. Is he not an awful sight? In love he was the purest. Now he's frightening our tourists. If he'd gone and asked his father, I'm sure he'd set him right, saying, take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and woman tight, won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're going to love a woman, then be sure and do it right. Now we met her at a disco in a dive in San Francisco, and it all might have been different had he seen her in daylight. She was painted, she was scented, but she drove your man demented. If he'd gone and asked his father, I'm sure he'd set him right, saying take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold that woman tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're going to love a woman, then be sure and do it right. There's a pub with fun and laughter, the landlord's buying bevy. There's a session in the corner, and the crack is grand tonight. But your man who lost his woman, he's still at home lamenting. If he'd gone and asked his father, I'm sure he'd set him right, saying take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold that woman tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're going to love a woman, then be sure and do it right. Now depression's not a million laughs, but suicide's too dangerous. Don't go leaping out of buildings in the middle of the night. It's not the fall but landing that'll alter social standing. So go first and ask your father, I'm sure he'd set you right, saying take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold that one tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're going to love a woman, then be sure and do it right. Here's a health to all true lovers, their sisters and their brothers and their uncles and their grannies, for this thing is grand tonight. If you're keen to start romancing with it leaping and intense, and then go first and ask your father, I'm sure he'll set you right, saying take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold that woman tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're going to love a woman, then be sure and do it right. And take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold that woman tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're going to love a woman, then be sure and do it right. Well, thank you. Well, here's another classic Scottish song. This one's called the Skyboat Song. I don't know if it's still, is the Outlander show still popular? Because I remember a couple of years ago, like introducing this song and seeing some people like tee-hee-heeing and going, "Oh, I think this was used as the theme for Outlander." It's a show that, my understanding, there's a lot of good-looking fellows in it. Is that? It's kind of science fiction-y and kind of a soap opera. Star Trek with kilts, I think, is the. No. Anyway, this is called the Skyboat Song. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Though the waves leap, soft shall you sleep ocean's a royal bed, rocked in the deep, Flora will keep watch by your weary head. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Many's the lad who fought on that day, well the claymore could wield. When the night came, silently lay dead on Culloden's field. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Burned are our homes, exile and death, scatter the loyal men. Yet ere the sword cooled in its sheath, Shelley will come again. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Thanks. This is another old one. I don't think Robert Burns has been attributed to this one, but I'm not. I don't think so. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong. But this is called Broom of the Cadnows. It's another love story. How blind was I each morn to see my love came o'er the hill. She skipped the burn and ran to me. I met her with goodwill. I neither wanted ewes nor lambs, though his flocks near me lay. She gathered in the sheep at night, cheered me all of the day. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, broom o'er the Cowden house. Fain would I be in the old country, herding her father's cows. She tuned her pipes and reed so sweet, the birds stood listening by. Even the dull cattle stood and gazed, charmed with her melody. Heart faint that I should banished be, gang heavily and mourn, because I love the fairest lass that ever yet was born. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, broom o'er the Cowden house. Fain would I be in the old country, herding her father's cows. Adieu, ye Cowdenhows, adieu. Farewell, all ye pleasures there. To wander by her side again is all I crave or care. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, the broom o' the Cowdenhows. Fain would I be in the old country, herding her father's yows. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, broom o' the Cowdenhows. I wish I were in the old country, herding her father's yows. Thank you. This is another somewhat contemporary song. This was written by the late Ewan MacColl. This is called The Shoals of Herring. With our nets and gear we're faring in the wild and wasteful ocean. It's out there on the deep that we harvest and reap our bread. As we hunt the bonny shoals of herring. It was on a fair and a pleasant day. Out of Yarmouth Harbour I was faring as a cabin boy on a sailing lugger, for us hunt the bonny shoals of herring. Oh, we left the home grounds in the month of June, and for Kenny Shields we shoot were faring with 100 cran of the silver darlings that we'd taken from the shoals of herring. Oh, the work was hard and the hours were long, and the treatment surely took some bearing, and I used to sleep standing on me feet, and I dream about the shoals of herring. Your net roping now, boy, you're on the move. You can swear and show a manly bearing. Take your turn on deck with the other fellas as you hunt the bonny shoals of herring. Oh, you're up on deck, you're a fisherman, and you're learning all about seafaring. That's your education, scraps of navigation, as you learn about the shoals of herring. In the stormy seas and the living gales, I earned the gear that I was wearing. Sailed 10,000 miles, caught 10 million fishes, as we hunt the bonny shoals of herring. It's night and day we're faring, in winter wave or winter gale, sweating or cold, growing up, growing old or dying. We we will hunt the bonny shoals of herring. There we go. Thank you. All right, I've got two more Robbie Burns songs, I think, that I know. So I'm going to do one of those now, and then hold the last one to the very end. This one's just a complete love song through and through. It's called "My Love Is Like a Red, Red Rose." My love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. And fair art thou, my bonny love, how deep in love am I, that I would love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun, and I would love thee still, my dear, though sands of time shall run. Fare thee weel, my bonny love, and fare thee weel a while, and I will love thee still, my dear, though 'twere 10,000 mile. Though 'twere 10,000 mile, my dear, though 'twere 10,000 mile, and I would love thee still, my dear, though 'twere 10,000 mile. My love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. And fair art thou, my bonny love, how deep in love am I, that I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Right, this next one is, I'm sneaking in an Irish song that I've paired up with a Scottish song, just because I think they go so well together. This is one you can sing along to or clap along to. The Irish song that I'm going to start with, and then I'm going to come back to it at the end, is I'll Tell Me Ma. And then the Scottish song, to create legitimacy for this particular number, is Mari's Wedding. I'll tell my ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull my hair and they stole my comb, well that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a court 1, 2, 3, please would you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Knock at the door and ring at the bell and say, my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Oh, Johnny Murray says she'll dive, she doesn't get the fellow with the rope and knife. Tell my mom when I go home, the boys will leave the girls alone. Pull my hair and they stole my comb, well that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? But the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the snow come tumbling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, and she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma till she comes home. Let them come now as they will, it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell my ma when I go home, the boys will leave the girls alone. Pull my hair and the stole my comb, well that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a courtin', 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Step gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row off for Mary's wedding. Over hill, ways up and down, myrtle green and bracken brown, past the Shiling through the town, that's me darling Mary. Step gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row off for Mary's wedding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty peat, a feather creel, plenty bonny barons wheel, off for the taste of Mary. Step gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row off for Mary's wedding. Cheeks as bright as Rowan's are, brighter more than any star, fairest off the ball by far, that's me darling Mary. Step gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row off for Mary's wedding. Tell my ma when I go home, the boys will leave the girls alone. Pull my hair and stole my comb, well that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courtin', 1, 2, 3, please would you tell me who is she? Well, maybe at this point, if it's okay, maybe we'll if we could pass the plates around. Michelle, do you? Oh wait, this is a well-oiled machine. So this is a free will offering to go in support of the Inverary United Church. Thanks so much for coming and listening to the music and supporting the church at the same time. So while that's going around, I'm going to do this is a tune. It's a tune by a Scottish composer named Neil Gow, and this is actually Neil Gow's lament on the death of his first wife. That's the name of the tune. Doesn't give you any more context, and of course it's an instrumental tune, so you're not going to glean any more information from listening to it. Thank you. We played that at with my band Turpin's Trail. We played it at a place called the Waring House in Picton a few months ago, and our bass player Noah, who great guy with great sense of humor, but very, very quiet. He very rarely speaks on mic. As soon as we finished that, so that was called Neil Gow's Lament on the Death of His First Wife. So then Noah, right after we were done, said, and now we're going to do Neil Gow's Polka for the death of his second wife. Anyway. All right, this is one. This is an old 16th century Scottish tune called The Four Marys, or sometimes called Mary Hamilton. She was a lady in waiting for one of the Queen of Scots. Doesn't actually say which one. Last night there were four Marys. This night there'll be the three. There was Mary Seaton and Mary Beaton and Mary Carmichael and me. Oh, little did my mother think when first she cradled me that I should die so far from home or hang in a gallows tree. They'll tie a napkin round my eyes and no, let me see today. And they'll never let on to my father and mother that I'm away over the sea. Last night there were four Marys. This night there'll be the three. There was Mary Seaton and Mary Beaton and Mary Carmichael and me. How I wish I could lie in my own churchyard beneath the old yew tree, where we pull the gowns and thread the rounds, my brothers, my sisters, and me. But little care I for a nameless grave, as I hope for eternity. So I'll pray that the faith of a dying thief may be credit through grace unto me. Last night there were four Marys. This night there'll be the three. There was Mary Seaton and Mary Beaton and Mary Carmichael and me. Last night there were four Marys. This night there'll be the three. There was Mary Seaton and Mary Beaton and Mary Carmichael and me. Thank you. I got another love song. This one is a love song to a bottle of whiskey. It's called Nancy Whiskey. I'm a weaver, a Carlton weaver. I'm a brash and roving blade. I have silver in my pocket when I went in that roving trade. Oh, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy whiskey. whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, oh. I went into Glasgow City, Nancy whiskey I chanced to smell. I went in, sat down beside her. 7 long years I've loved her well, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. The more I kissed her, the more I loved her. The more I kissed her, the more she smiled. Soon I'd forgotten my mother's teaching. Nancy whiskey and me beguiled, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Tried to rise up early one morning to whet my thirst, it was my need. I tried to rise, but I was not able. Nancy had me by the knees, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. I'm going back to counting weaving. Sure I'll make those shuttles fly, for I'll make more in counting weaving than I ever did in my roving ways, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. So come all ye counting weavers, come all ye weavers, where'er ye be. Whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, she'll ruin you like she ruined me. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Thanks so much. This one is often attributed or considered to be a lot older than it is. It's called The Wild Mountain Time, and I think the tune is very, very old, but the words as we know it were written by an Irish family, actually, the McPeak, Francis McPeak. Now, John, my brother-in-law, John McClurg, he did a little bit of research into this song and discovered a bit of the heritage of it. If you're not familiar with the song, the third verse might come out a little bit out of left field, because the first two are just a real sweet, romantic, it's a love song. But then the third verse, it sounds at first glance a little dismissive. The line, well, if you know the song, I'm going to be singing the song, so I guess I don't need to delve too deeply into it. But the last verse is kind of says, if my true love she were gone, I would surely find another to go wild mountain or to go roving around, and so it seems a little glib. However, John found out that the third verse was actually written by either the son or the nephew of Francis McPeak, who was also named Francis McPeak. But on the occasion of Francis McPeak the Elder was married for a very, very, very long time and wrote the first two verses for his lovely wife. She sadly passed away, but in his later years he remarried, and so the son or nephew wrote the third verse as a kind of a welcome to the family to his new bride. So that gives it a little bit more context. It goes like this. Oh, the summertime was come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme blows along the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all along the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower by yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will place all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love, she were gone, I would surely find another to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? All right, I think I'll leave you with this one. This is one called Flower of Scotland. Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your like again? That fought and died for your wee bit hill and glen. We stood against him, proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward to think again. Those hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thin and still. O'er land that was ours once, which once so dearly held, we stood against him, proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward to think again. Those days are past now, and in the past they must remain. but we can still rise now and be a nation again which stood against him. Proud Edward's army and sent him homeward to think again. O flower of Scotland, when will we see your like again? Which fought and died for ye Weebit hill and glen, and stood against him. Proud Edward's army and sent him homeward to think again. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Okay, I'll do one more. I already told you that I had another Robbie Burns one that it. This is inarguably his most famous song, I would say. Although we often only sing a little snippet of it, usually around New Year's Eve, or maybe sometime if you're watching It's a Wonderful Life at Christmas time. It's Auld Lang Syne, which if you're, I'll do my my civic duty and let you know it's not Auld Lang Syne, it's Auld Lang Syne. Means days gone by, essentially. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll tack a cup, oh kindness yet, for days of Auld Lang Syne. We twa hae run about the braes and pulled the gowans fine, but we've wandered many a weary fet since days of Auld Lang Syne. And we twa hae paddled in the burn frae morning sun till dine, but seas between us braid hae roared since days of Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll tack a cup, oh kindness yet, for Auld Lang Syne. And surely you'll be your pint stoop, and surely I'll be mine, and we'll tack a cup, oh kindness yet, for Auld Lang Syne. And there's a hand, my trusty fear, and gaze a hand, oh thine, and we'll tack a rect, get Willie walk, for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll tack a cup, oh kindness yet, for Auld Lang Syne. for auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for auld lang syne. Thank you again.